Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way, you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Also to mention, I started some new YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Alright, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, today we'll be making Okay guys, so we're going to be making some curry chickpeas for doubles. So what I'm going to be doing is to make it a little easier. Instead of using the dry chana or chickpeas that you will have to soak overnight in a little bit of baking soda, I am going to be using this canned chickpeas by Waitrose. It's already cooked, so this is going to really cut down on the cooking time. So I'm using this here chickpeas. Here I have 2 tablespoons of green seasoning. I have 2 tablespoons here of ginger garlic paste. I will leave a link in the description showing you how to do the green seasoning, how to do your ginger garlic paste. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of mango chutney to my curry chana as well. Yes, that's right. This is not obviously traditional, but I think this will add added flavor to the chana, so I'm going to be adding this as well. I'm going to be using some split peas as well. This I soaked overnight in water, and I put a little bit of baking soda in it. So this is soaked split peas. Of course, we're going to be adding some salt. I have here 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin powder or jeera powder, and I have 1 tablespoon of sugar here. Now I am going to pressure cook my split peas and the chickpeas together, so I'm not going to add the salt while I'm going through the process of using the pressure cooker. What I will do is add in the other spices. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot to add here, which is the onion. So I'm also going to be adding some onion to this as well. So let's get started. Okay guys, I just added some coconut oil to my pressure cooker here. And now I'm going to fry up the onion. The cumin powder. The turmeric powder. And the ginger garlic paste. I'm going to fry this up for about 2 minutes. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be adding in my chickpeas and my split peas. Alright, so now I'm going to add water to this and then cover and pressure cook. So we're going to pressure cook this until the split peas is nice and soft. Okay guys, so I'm going to be making some gluten-free bara for my doubles. So I'm going to be using 2 cups of gluten-free flour, Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free flour blend. Now I am sensitive to yeast, so I'm not going to use any yeast, but if you wish, you can use the instant yeast. You can use 1 teaspoon of that. I'm not using the yeast, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You can put 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk powder as well. Alright, so we're going to slowly now add in our water. Let me just put on the paddle. Alright, so I'm going to start mixing everything together. You know what I forgot to add, guys? My turmeric. You can't have bara without some turmeric. So let's add in the turmeric now. Okay guys, so that's why you add your water a little at a time, because as you can see, sometimes you think you need to add more, but if you just be patient and wait, you will see that it will come together. So now that it's holding, I'm going to stop, and I'm just going to use my hand and bring everything together into a dough ball and just leave it to rest until I'm ready to fry my gluten-free bara dough. I will just put a little bit of oil on this. I don't have yeast in my own, but if you did put yeast in yours, you would put a little bit of, just rub a little bit of oil on your dough and leave it to rest, because the yeast would have caused it to rise. But I don't need to do that with my own because I didn't put any yeast in mine. Alright, so I'll just leave this to rest until I'm ready to fry it. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our mango chutney to this. Now, like I said, this is something that I am improvising and doing. But as far as I'm concerned, it will add another layer or dimension of flavor to our curry channel. We're going to add in our sugar. We're going to add in our salt. And we're going to add in our green seasoning. So let's bring this up to a boil so that all these flavors can marry. Now guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the back of my spoon and just crush some of these chana so that I get some of them that are crushed and some of them that are whole. Our curry chickpeas or chana is finished, so now let's move on to the next step, which is frying our bara. Okay, so we're going to fry our gluten-free bara. Now, if I had put yeast in this, then, you know, it would have risen a bit. But like I said, I'm sensitive to yeast, so I didn't use it. But you can use it. You can use yeast for when you're doing it. So you put a plastic wrap here. Just take a Ziploc bag and cut it. And just rest it there. And take a piece of your dough. And roll it into a bowl. Okay. And then you just rest it here. This is how it came out. This is like the thickness of it, okay? So let's do another one. So we're just gonna roll it into a ball, like that. Then we're gonna press it down. Okay. So, got something like this, all right? All right, so I'm gonna press out the rest and fry them. Okay guys, so as you can see, I pressed out all my gluten-free baras. So now it's just ready for me to fry them. So I have a container here that I put a paper towel in, and it has a cover. So when I finish frying it, I'll put it in the container and I will just cover it. So this is our gluten-free bara. All right, so I just wanted to let you all see how it is. Okay. So let me just rip into one. As you can see, it is pliable. And I think the psyllium husk helped with that. So we can just tear one. As you can see, it is soft and it is pliable. Let's take a taste. Okay, so as you can see, guys, you can make a gluten-free bara. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.